Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Tennessee General Assembly. And we're fortunate to have with us this morning to talk about the Tennessee General Assembly a member of the Tennessee Senate, Senator THarper. And Senator Harper, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Haney, and it's a real pleasure to be here. I've been here before on a few occasions, but each time is different, and I'm honored to be here today.
And you bring us so much very, very good information every time you come, Senator Harper. And of course, I think that you've been involved in just a number of things in the media, and you've been active in so many things that I think we want to try to talk about some of those things today when we talk about the Tennessee General Assembly. But before we get started in that, let's talk about Senator THarper. That is to have you to give us some information about your background and your education and some of the things that many people might know about you, but they might not know it's in its entirety. See, and so sort of bring us up in terms of who you are and how you got to where you are, and then we'll talk about the Tennessee General Assembly.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Haney. I'm a product of public schools. I was born in Williamson County, went to school in Williamson County, and my dad was a sharecropper, so we also lived in Wilson County. But there was a large family of us. I'm one of 11 children. And after we finished our early education, we went to high school in Davidson County. And from there, I'm a product of Tennessee State University with a degree in business administration with emphasis on accounting. And I'm doing now what I probably have done at an earlier time in my life. It's just on a higher level. That is working within the community to make a change. Since I've gone to the legislature, well, even prior to that, I was a member of the city council here in Nashville, served there for 8 years, and it provides a wonderful opportunity to interact with the citizenry and to listen to what they have to say and to respond to their needs. And I'll have to tell you, the community has responded to some of my needs and some of my requests. I think a good community is one who has access to all the information that's needed to make sound decisions. And Davidson County, I think you see, is moving along, and it has always responded. The 19th Senatorial District that I represent we represent all of the business of downtown Nashville, and it goes almost to the airport, to the county line, and to Inglewood. It's quite large.
It's quite a diverse group of folks.
It is. In the Senate, we represent 150,000 people. So I have as my responsibility 150,000 citizens in the 19th Senatorial District. Unfortunately, many of those citizens are not registered to vote. I think there's about pretty near 70,000 registered voters in
out of the 150,000 that yet
that's
you,
right.
You still have to represent
them.
You
still represent them whether or not.
Very good.
And what you find is you represent even larger parameters because there are people who are outside of the county who call upon you for assistance, and you give it to them. There are those who call outside of your district, and you offer whatever services that you can. But I think early on in life, our lives were like that, you know, we were farmers. And during those times, of course, you helped your neighbor. Everybody stuck together when things needed to be done, they did it. And what you see is you bring some of that into your adult life. I have a family. I had 2 children. One of my children, my son, is deceased. Married to Paul Harper, and we've been married now for about 41 years. I think that's remarkable on his part.
I won't make any comments on that, but
on his part, I think that's remarkable.
You know, I think that you mentioned something that's very, very important in terms